this is one of the video from Oduduwa Brothers, and it has to do with what we discussed previously about the people that gathered on space, making some utterances, trying to do propaganda against Igbo people, trying to get problem, or should I say war, between Igbos and Benin people. Many have watched the video, and we have also discussed it on this platform. So I'm not going to say much. I will allow you to listen to what Mayego said about them, because this is explosive, to be honest, because he explained a lot about it, and he exposed where they come from. When we were discussing about it last time, somebody called, one of our brother called and said that he would like Yoruba people to step up to say something about it, especially the elite. You may not see him as the one of the elite, but at least he has voice based on the followers on his platform and all that. So let me not waste so much of your time and listen to this.
In the last, let me say, in the past 3 days, for those of you who are very much active on social media, you probably must have come across the sudden spiral, video from this social media engagement of some group of people, unprovoked, just started attacking the Oba of Benin and the Benin people. I don't know if you have come across it, especially if you are from Edo State, you possibly have seen it. This didn't stop on just TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. This was further spread on, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. They were sending it to people. And I was a little bit curious that what did Oba of Benin do or say that prompted this kind of attack? Then I now realized that, wait, the people that are actually sharing this cut out video, they were Tifnumbus Ronuku Abobakus, the bad starts of Yoruba land, right? So that got me more curious to say, okay, I want to know what's going on, because you know what? We could hear people speaking Igbo and attacking the Oba of Benin. It didn't take long, by the way, for people to begin to be like, wow, this one looks like something that was sort of, it's like ethnic or tribal bait. Let's take a look at those who are spreading it first. And guess what? We were right. Majority of them, they are from Yoruba land. Awon alele Yoruba because of Tifnumbu. Others, they are from places like Ekong, Ibibio. They are non-Igbos. But they kind of brought themselves together and they started abusing the Oba of Benin in Igbo. Okay, how come people who are not Igbos now speaking Igbo? What are you trying to say? Well, people did their own digging. It became obvious that some of these guys who deliberately attacked the Oba of Benin for no reason, they beforehand, they all changed their profile username, or what is it called on TikTok. It's like you have Mayegun's Diary Politico. I could change the name tomorrow to MDP, remove everything else. Or I could change it to Musa Abdullahi. Yeah, if I'm somebody, I'm a Yoruba man. In Nigeria, the 3 most spoken languages in Nigeria, out of over 500 languages, the most spoken 3 are Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. So there are Nigerians who can speak the three fluently. Sure you get. Normally, that used to be something of, boast. You have to be like, I can speak Hausa, I can speak Igbo, I can speak Yoruba. If you are an Igbo guy who can speak Hausa and Yoruba, Baba, you are a Wazobia. There is a special respect for people like you. It used to be a thing of pride until APC, Egbe, decided to weaponize that. Now you can see those Yorubas who speaks Igbos and Hausa very, very fluently. All they have to do is just to create a social media handle and appeared as an Hausa. So if you have observed the sequence, when this tribal, religious, ethnic hatred became a thing in Nigeria, it was gradual. You will just see from nowhere somebody who is Abdullahi Abubakar will just suddenly attack the Igbos. You won't know, maybe that Abdullahi Abubakar, now one Yoruba boy who probably grew up in Kaduna. He can speak Hausa. Now they've weaponized him. So instead of him to be Ajibola Olamilekan, he will call himself Abdullahi Abubakar. On social media, he is not doing any other thing than Igbo baiting. So that the Igbos that comes under such posts, they won't just face Abdullahi Abubakar. They will begin to attack Fulani, Hausa, everybody from the northern Nigeria. You dirty thing. Those people, when they mind their business, they kind of follow that was how it began. Then one Yoruba boy who can speak Igbo very well will open social media for this APC Olori Brukus. They will open social media. He may call himself Emeka Nnamdi. Now, Emeka Nnamdi can speak Igbo. So those who are like Igbos, he can just type some Igbos. Igbo Kwenu, something like, can just type some Igbos. And some Igbos or normal Igbo people will be like, this one are original, this guy must be an original. Where are you from? They will now just pick one place. Now, most of the time, most of these guys are discovered. They're kind of, you can detect them. If you are really Igbo, for example, right? And maybe an Hausa boy who speaks Igbo very well, weaponized for this purpose, right? Says, I am from Nnewi. I mean, those who are from Nnewi will be like, man, this your Igbo, they sound like that of Olu or Owerri people. You know, sound like Nnewi. Nnewi. Where did you come from, Nnewi? Because it's not from Nnewi. That's how you would detect him. But most of the time, the moment most of this Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and all of them, once they see your name, they say, this one is one of us. That was how they started the recruitment of the tribal bigotry that majority of you today have become indoctrinated. I know a lot of you are fighting it within yourselves. We've said that on this platform many times. You will agree there are tribal this. I'm not a tribalist. I'm not a bigot. I'm not this or that. But you have been indoctrinated over the years. This APC, Egbe. Now you see somebody who is supposed to be from Nnewi. Once they start attacking the Igbos, once another one says, these Igbos are criminals. Igbos are the problem. Somebody who was supposed to be an Igbo man from Nnewi, he will agree with that person and say, it's true. We are the problem of this country. Then he will type some Igbos in it to make it look original. All of these were the handiwork of APC, Egbe. So if they can just start and say, the so people are not Igbos. We are not Igbos. That person who is typing that could be a Yoruba boy who just sat there somewhere in Oshogbo or maybe somewhere under the bridge in Yanopaja with his fairly used Shinko phone right there posing as who is not. And the same thing goes. That same Chukwuemeka Nnamdi Sometimes you can discover their names too on social media. Real Igbos to be like, this name no match. This guy is not Igbo. Yes. I'm not saying there are no bigots everywhere. There are bigots. I'm just talking about how they got them so weaponized. Enough that majority of you who actually hated yourself anyway, then APC, Egbe just gave you the chance to come out and use it, because as long as you are ready to kill yourselves, you won't have time to discuss or even face the general problem, which is the same problem all of you are facing. You won't have that time. So a Yoruba boy who speaks Igbo very well will just wake up unprovoked. He's a Yoruba guy, and he will just be like, man, I love all our Igbo girls. They are better than all these stinking Yoruba girls, all these dirty Yoruba girls. He knows that Yorubas that sees that, they will react. And guess those who are promoting, once one of them posted that, because it is within their circle, okay? Those ones who actually appeared as Abobaku, they will begin to spread the mess. Look at what the Igbos are saying, Nobody will talk now. See what this Igbo guy just said, he's abusing Yoruba. Yeah, continue to try to make the Igbos feel better. See how they are abusing your tribe. See how they are attacking your tribe. But you'll be like, for what? Why would somebody just wake up, unprovoked, and go on social media? Sometimes, they even make videos. Yeah, they will speak Hausa, they will speak Igbo, they will speak Yoruba, and majority of them, they have nothing to do with all this tribe. They are those recruited to continue to wind you up, indoctrinate you, and weaponize your hatred and that anger towards yourselves. When they ask you, what in Yoruba people do you go? No, the Yoruba people, they just hate us. Yoruba hate the Igbos. Do you see what the Yorubas are saying about us, Ni? And once these faceless people put out something, there are established, or should I say, there are bigger social media influencers that would then help them to amplify it, so as to justify why you must continue to hate the Yoruba, hate the Hausa, hate the Igbo, hate yourselves in such a way that none of you can even explain why. How? Why did we hate ourselves so? Oh, it's because of the civil war. You see what they did, and all of that stuff. But there are people who are slowly, quietly, through the social media, weaponizing that, first thing, justifying that hatred, then weaponizing it. So, because if not, why would anybody suddenly, nobody say the Oba of Benin said anything controversial recently. The last time Oba of Benin said that na Benin people, na them own Lagos. These Abobakus, these ethnic tribal bigots, they are few of what they said about the Oba. Oba of Benin says, Oba says Benin founded Lagos. The Abobaku said the following. See this one. Benin people founded Lagos. Oba of Benin, right? Then, response. Foolish king of dumb people. Them suppose dash this one better slap. Okay? And then you have another one there. So our Benin peasants, the head of Oba Ewure will end up in Ife with his ancestors. These are the ways they kind of like address the Oba. So the Igbos, which has always been their obsession, because normally, right, it is not just the Abobakus, the Yoruba bastards that are following the drug dealer, hateful individual. Their leaders are the same. Remember how Onofunuga was like, that Abi was going so mad that you are like, does this man even have children? So their leaders are the same. So these guys went on to go and change their profile names to some things that look like Igbo, this, Igbo, that. But the thing is this, they forgot to clear some of their digital footprints. Now I'm going to play you these clips. I put them together. Okay, to those of you who probably understand Igbo, and some of you who don't understand, who probably do not understand Igbo so much, you are going to listen to 2 clips now. And I promise you, I may not be able to convince you after that those who are speaking in this video, they are not Igbos. Yes, I may not be able to convince you, but I will show you further. Few faces behind it as well. So on TikTok, unprovoked, these Tifnumbu's supporters, this Yoruba APC, Abobakus, who called their fellow Yorubas, who rejected the Tifnumbu drug dealer, and APC terrorist group in Yoruba land, they called them Omoale Yoruba. When the South Africans said Nigerians must go and their businesses must be destroyed, these Olori Bruku Omoales forgot that there are Yorubas in South Africa. They said they should go after Igbos. They were those who are flashing on social media too. They were flashing what they call the Igbo must go. And they said by the 20th of this month, or August, Igbo must leave Yoruba land. So now they put themselves together. They went on a TikTok and they started attacking Oba of Benin, speaking Igbo, and I'll show you their faces. At least 2 prominent among them. I'll show you their faces and maybe some videos of who they are after you listen to this. But like I said, if you are an Igbo person, you can easily tell that this guy is the way. No. There is no reason for anybody to speak like this. But if you are not an Igbo person, if you are not Igbo or understands Igbo language, it may be difficult for me to convince you that those who are speaking in this video, the voices you are going to hear now, they are not Igbos. For no reason. They started attacking the Oba of Benin.
Oba of Benin is not Kasali Tokumbo.
Again, they wear pants. They ever wear pants.
Asali Tokumbo, the man amo. The man amo Asali Tokumbo amo. Ahola muka face to face. Don't be lying.
If Igbo leave Benin, hungry go kill you. Hungry go kill you in a generation. If Igbo leave
Oba of Benin are gay. He dey knock Asali Tokumbo back to back every minute, every day.
See what what do you expect? What do you expect? All these people now shower picking and nothing, none of them.
Ona we be go request tire. Ona we be go request tire. One of the request.
Who even did DSF? They no fit do it. They no fit lift cup up, keep am for ground. They no fit do anything. Now mouth na they get. Aside mouth, na for social media. At the end of the day, nothing will happen. Nothing where they fit do. They say them be Oba of Benin. Which ye Oba?
Benin are
which ye Oba? Oba no be human being, no get brick. If you see Toto, the brick no go stand up.
They don't cast.
If brick no go stand up, if you see Toto, na God na him be. If he create human being, what will him be? It can't be like say maybe he get wetin them be. They don't say they are Oba, they useless. Imagine who them be. That they are Oba, wetin if you do for them? Person wey say problem starting go wrong.
So much love what is going on here. How you people are castigating these people. We castigate them, castigate their preach, castigate their anus, castigate every part of their body. You people should make sure whatever you are saying, get them very, very well. We want this thing to turn into another thing. We want this thing to turn into another thing. Castrate this king, this is Oba Nketa, castrate Yani very well.
nkata niile fa akpakọnatasịrị ebe niile ka fa na ebe a na-agbọtọ isi ndị na In fact, ọbụ na nsị
Abịa mesendịrị ya n'ara aka
elu ka nna anụ voice ya elu ka nna anụ voice ya mba ọkpọ gafee ya na amụghị ama ihe ji wee na-achọ bụ o lụtara ọmụ na ya na-akpọ ọsọ wee na-anụ ọgwụ nke idu ọwụ n'inwe ike ịlụta
echetara m uche m
ọ ka bụ nwanne anyị ndị na-amarọ idu nke a nwere mpechara ọnụ nke ọnụ ya ka one side
apụnị ọba frọd ka ọ zaa n'ihe ịjụrụ ya nụ ọba frọd ngwajuzie
na-ekwu okwu
oke ngwazazie ọba frọd ka idu nke ọ bụ
Oh, you do this guy Festus. You do first. Nke isi akachagoro akachasi.
Okay. Ayamatago nke ị na-ekwu. Okay, ayamatago nke ị na-ekwu.
That is it. Na Metusela jidoro ndị a
So Johnny, enwere two people mma maka m record kwa ndị did that post to that in case of error mama then we discussion from that today one as no ata a jack one ata a jack I think so whatever one day bili manana as afibo o use afibo ata a jack mana wine duro wine
odo ejike
now wine niru screen savior.
Yeah. Anyway, one thing with that now. All those never in a bump anyway. We have a platform nila TikTok and I na 24 hours. We turn around everywhere, even on Kampuya now, very pump and play.
Did you just ask me why did I say they are not Igbos? I told you. By the time you listen to it, I may find it difficult to convince you anymore and say the way they speak, right? It's going to be difficult to believe that they are not Igbos. Abi, don't worry. I have my own evidence and I'm going to put it on your screen very soon. So don't rush. First thing first, majority of us won't see some of these, if not because of the APC, Egbe, who have helped to spread it. And guess the message is attached. Igbo people are abusing Oba of Benin. Are the people of Benin going to just allow the Igbo people to insult their Oba? Benin people they said that Benin is not Lagos. Now, Igbo people that the Lagos people have shown them, the Lagos people have told, the Yoruba people have given them until the 20th of August. See what they are saying to your Oba. See all the nonsense they are saying. Are you going to allow the Igbos, all their businesses, are you going to look at them? These are the messages attached to this voice note that you just listened to. So that gave us the opportunity to begin to look into each person on that screen. And I promise you, more than 80% of those who are actually talking, that you hear their voice. You saw the screen name and everything. They are from Yoruba land and most part of this Niger Delta, Ibibio, Ijo, and this and that. And the message is similar. You're useless Oba, you're useless this, unprovoked. I'll show you, don't worry. You listen to the rest of it. I know, again, like I said, when you listen to this, you are likely not going to believe again that they are not Igbos. That is the power of that propaganda. Or maybe the following evidence will probably reduce it because a lot of people have seen it already. And the message is that now you cause harm, now you allow the Igbos to stay in your place instead of you to chase them away. Same way they were telling the South Africans, it is your fault. Now so the Igbos be. These same Abobakus, anywhere and everywhere, but this one is the lowest.
You know, very pump and play. Over and do trying not to control.
This one like this.
Yeah. So over and do try anyway can I confirm but I'm not when do try no in case I want to case we watch account again. When do try when they got people that account to continue that work. So I'm out through the fire everywhere. So niche myself. So then do try in a bamboo. So ni chukwu mebere ya onye nwere akpọchi na akaụntụ ya anyị nwere ndị otu anyị ndị gara akpọpere gị ya without any nsogbu ọbụla maka ihe ọbụla na-eme. So ya bụrụ ma anyị mmadụ ịmonitor ha anyị na-monitor ha everywhere anybody ọbụla ga-epost ihe ọbụla ga-epost anyị ga-adịrịrị awe the same ike ya nwee ihe update anyway a ga na-emekwa ka onye ọbụla mara ngwara jisi ike
daalụ ya.
Today m gara na their platform. So nwanne ha nwoke gbagote dị a wee na-abara famba wee sị ya that na ndị unu na-adọwa mba number 1 ha ka na population, number 2 na mgbe ụwa nọ n'isi
na-eme ka m gwa unu sorry ọ bụkwa na otu picture na-abụra na ike ebe daa mba onye ọbụla kparịkwu na comment section ahụ na-akparị kacha na-agbọ ha ihe akpọ ha so ọ bụkwa na ewepụ the picture na-abụra
dekwala n'isho sa ma ekwe ewepụ ya mụ nwa na onwe m nwere isi ike dekwala n'isho
enwe batara ebe a ka ajọ ya onye ọwụ
they hungry pass. I'm so hungry they beat them. Now they hungry pass. They don't say where you go man. Now all those who use their mama for ritual, they get money. The rest of Igbo people now you hungry pass. These people go hungry for Igbo man. I don't think we many of them. My brother, this problem will be so. This problem will dey so. This problem will dey so. Now Calabar people get with them. They will Calabar they cut till now. Calabar people, Calabar refuse to speak Igbo. Calabar say lie they don't go speak Igbo.
They get their language now.
They say they get their language. I make you say Calabar they speak their language today. Where that man come from Kemet, go give the Igbo. He be include the Calabar join them. Now say Calabar say lie.
Calabar share this broadcast
Calabar refuse.
I beg me I just say one something.
Calabar refuse to speak the same language with them. Today they cut.
I beg make I say something.
Okay, carry on.
I beg, you know what they pay them, Igbo person tell me about 2 years ago when I talk say I want buy house for Lagos. He can't tell me say make I not buy house for Lagos. He say make I buy for Benin. He say whether you don't know say na Benin that be the safest place for all Nigeria now. You know, Nigerians now the day because they know say we dey honor our king. If our king talk say may we enter house for afternoon, we go enter house. If he say stop, na stop. If he say go on, we go on. They know say because of our Oba, peace go those states.
Now that one they vex them.
That one they vex them.
Now just the truth to talk.
Jealousy go kill them.
Jealousy, they don't feel manipulated.
Problem of these people. This one are the problem of these people.
My sister, sacrifice wey be they do, not go let them penetrate the do.
I beg, make you take them do one.
I go use Igbo man do one.
You know, very pump and play.
So this is just so you know how the APC propaganda actually works on people. You see the version where those who pretended to be Igbos mix up with some other Igbo listeners like, okay, they are discussing Igbo issue. Let me listen. But the proponents and the people behind it, I'll show you few. Then the same set of people have also managed to gather people where they believed their propaganda. They know that we respect our Oba. That is why, not jealousy, they kill Igbo people. Baba, that's how propaganda works. And I bet a lot feels that way. Even among you watching me. At least we've had people who have phoned on this program to advise Igbos. I want to advise our Igbo brother. Not all of them. I want to advise, hey, to your law. I'ma try. Because I mean, if you understand the amount of propaganda that they expose you to every day, everywhere, and there are only few people who can easily see through and say, oh, this nonsense, man. If you understand how many ethnic tribal baiting, content you are exposed to, and there's always something that want to make you say something, because to you have to stand up for Yoruba. I have to stand up for the Igbo. You cannot be saying that nonsense about the Igbos. Who are you? You this Yoruba, this and that. You this Yoruba, this and that. And then another will say, how dare you say that about the Yoruba? Can you imagine? You people that I read it somewhere that they said that now so you Igbo people they do. But I hate you Igbo people that are not like any cocky you get. And then another person will be like, shut up your mouth, you Yoruba idiot, Yoruba coward. Is it because I don't want to say what is in my mind? Is that not what Yorubas are writing nonsense about us? You Yoruba this and that. That's how propaganda works. And before you know it, everybody don't forget the source. Now who be the first person we start on? Nobody cares anymore. Sorry, one true emperor. Now who first starts that thing? Go, I don't forget. Myself don't forget too. I just know say they insulted our Oba. How dare Igbo insult us? You mean all the Igbo people insulted the Oba? It doesn't matter. That's what the Igbo people they do. Shut up your mouth. You Benin people that are, come on, useless. Look at you. How dare you? You cannot stand with Igbo people. I say, look at this one. Look at this one. Is that not? Before you know it, everyone don't forget who started. What everyone will remember now will be who said what about their Oba, about their this or that. So there was no reason for any attack on the Oba or the Igbos. But the propaganda is working enough that there are many people that are, we go show them. They know that we respect our Oba. That's why they are saying all this thing about Oba. But there are also smart Beninese, Edo people that have easily seen through the whole thing. APC, Egbekegbe, is a curse. And let me tell you something. We must do everything to what? To extinguish this Abobaku mentality, this mob of Omualele Yorubas. Just because of one man, they are doing everything to change the trajectory of the Yoruba people. Because of one druggie, they want the rest of Yoruba to start answering hateful people. I'm not hateful. I'm not. And why do you have to be so evil that you have to hide behind a pseudonym, a fake name, to drive this to your agenda? One of them, like I said, there are two prominent among them, okay? You see this one, Utoe Kong, is an Ibibio. And these are the characters that sometimes, if you look at their profiles, you are going to see IPOB, Biafra, this and that. These are those who are making the mockery of the struggle. First, they will pretend to be part of it. The next, they will mock it and ridicule it. This is one of them. Oh, this one will be Igbo, but he was actually speaking Igbo on that thread I showed you earlier. I don't know if you pay attention. Utu Ekong, but the name he used on that platform was like time is now and all that, right? It was there speaking Igbo. The another one is this guy on the left. This one is a Yoruba boy. Ajibola. Let me see his full name again. One sec. Can you see the name? Can you see his name at the top? Where he changed his username to? Ireshuku Godwin. Ireshuku Godwin. Meanwhile, his name, which he puts Godwin Ajibola. Have you seen that? So the young man is a Yoruba guy that speaks Igbo very well. Are you with me? So let me give you an instance from that same platform. And I bet so many people have probably been his friend because he could speak Igbo in the past. Now he's a weaponized tribalist for APC. Listen,
do you think that Biafra is going to be possible? Masiamba. Number one reason why I think it will not be possible is because these current people that are calling themselves Biafrans are cowards. They don't get mind. They fear. Because back in those days, those people, they were fearless. They were the real OGs. They were immense. What do we have now? I don't want them to bomb my shop. I don't want them to accuse me. I don't want them to lie on my head. Where you will see them always in comment section. Tribalism, tribalist, this person. Their own movements. Now comment section. Now online. No, I want to ask you a question now. As you go to now, can maybe Afra one? I okay, wishy. Okay, wishy.
Some people are saying, Ajibola don't get microphone. Ajibola don't buy microphone. Ajibola don't upgrade. Really? Now these people, I need to go, they advise you. Say, Ajibola, that your content, when you do that time, I enjoy them. The same people don't know, say, microphone, we don't do since how many years? I don't get microphone before I hit 20,000 follow.
Do you think?
That's one of them. All they have to do is just to join the room and begin to, once he speaks Igbo, few Igbo language here and there, and one or two people answered and replied, here you get. I mean, others who have probably been consuming all this hateful content from them as well. They just be like, oh, one name, thank you, Jare, one name. And they begin to speak Igbo. And, you know, since they are bigots too, Ajibola is speaking Igbo. They thought Ajibola is Emeka or, why do I keep saying Emeka or Ifeanyi? So they just follow on. Washiri, bigot meet bigot. You won't know that you are being baited by a Yoruba Ronuku. And similarly, when you say you have the Buhari Shukus, the Ngozi Aris, the Oneka Aris, these are the Ronukus of Igbo land. The ones that will kind of like help them also spread the hate. Without knowing that they are those who recruited them are recruiting them for something that eventually probably will consume everybody at the end of the day. So how do you think the Edo people feel after coming across that insightful videos online? They saw through it, except for probably the illiterate, and probably not just the illiterate, the easily deceived, the ignorant ones. But few ones who knows the level of propaganda, the evil that APC represents. Some of them spoke. Here is one.
I just want to quickly address something. Okay, first, my name is Papa Sam Obadan. I am a full Edo boy. You know, so I've been saying this whole Edo versus Igbo thing on Twitter, and I want to say that I'm really disappointed. I'm disappointed because I know that my people are naturally intelligent. Edo people are naturally intelligent, with or without education. That's how talented we are, you know. But I'm disappointed because I feel like we should understand the way Nigeria is going right now. Since 2015, a lot of things don't change for Nigeria. When it got to 2023, it became worse. Bros, make una check most of these handles when they post these things. They were recently created, if not 3 months ago, some 10 days ago. In fact, I don't want to exist money to follow somebody they drag. Since I'm a favorite Edo person, they talk. Now later I realized the name, now former Yoruba name, where they change to Edo name. They claim say it was in Sota Wamba. This thing is propaganda, full-time propaganda. Don't fall for it. And sometimes when we see matter, Edo, my brothers, I want to make they calm down. We rugged, everybody know. Say we know they take nonsense. I don't know they carry last. But you see, I want to tell you something here. You get this talk where they say, na coward, they show people where they're very strong man. I repeat, na coward, they show people where they're very strong man. That's what happens when anytime you see an issue, the first place you take it is here. No, let it start with here. Make we calm down. Check those. Of course, you're going to find some Igbo people who are part of that thing. But yes, you know, say if I come Edo State now with 1 million naira, I go gather 100 Edo people who go sort of and they'll collect the money. That's how unreasonable people are. Does it now mean that we Edo people don't respect our Oba? Will you say that? But for 2K, person they will go sort of will be Edo King. You get? So we must also understand that there are bigger hands controlling people too sometimes. I don't want us to forget when we are able to drag. We're rich. What are they dragging anything now? But honestly, I did disappointed the way some of us they carry this matter because I'm always smart now. Why would they do like this? So guys, please, everybody drop your shields. I will sheath your swords. I bet they speak the English. Do you understand? Let's let peace reign. We are seeing Igbos coming out to say they are not part of it. That should tell you that, okay, this is not a general thing. Ignore these retards. Now, people, you know the government will support, you know the people will support. And I don't want to say Yorubas, because it's not all Yorubas. There are lots of them who are sensitive. I just want to quickly address something. Okay, first, my name is Papa.
So people can see through the propaganda. Yeah? Like, even if you leave social media, like I said, go to Benin. You can gather 100 people who will insult the Oba on camera, go apologize later, and give them money. They will do it. That is what Nigeria has become. Then when you look at, like he said, when you look at some of these Andrews who are like doing all this talk, they are mostly recently created or some long time account that they changed the username or something to make it look like a Igbo or Edo. You will see somebody change their name to Edo and begin to say Igbo people hate us, Igbo versus Edo, Yoruba versus Igbo, Igbo versus Hausa versus Igbo, Igbo versus this or that. And like he said, of course, there are Igbos, there are Yorubas who are bigots on their own. So without them, there will be no market for weaponizing bigotry, weaponizing tribalism. But if you think you are smart, how would you? You see this my own, this other guy, that one, no hold him back. He is also ignorant, by the way, because he believes that the entire Yoruba is doing it. But listen, they can see through the propaganda again.
Of Benin, that one on one side. Secondly, why I be say this issue so now Yoruba people now they carry the matter for it. Now they fly and everywhere and they push us say come oh. Now they call we do people say come oh, cause wait they don't talk about na Kingo. Igbo people do this, Igbo people do that one. Why? Because to me I just see this issue now see now Yoruba people now they carry people with the year but they go do that video. They don't go do and they try to push one propaganda we go be like say go make Igbo people and Benin people come they get clash. Because Igbo people and Benin, they very tight where Igbo people and Edo people not get problem. They do their business. We they buy from them. We they do our business too with them. We are living peacefully. We not get problem. Now, they try to push one kind propaganda we go make us go get problem. All those things, you see, as an Edo man, you need to just see that video waka pass am. Not get one or two things where you won't see for that video because if you say, oh, now say people do this, now say because you know people do quickie. You know that they call quickie rag. What if they call quickie? They do rag or quickie. They carry the matter for their head. What it concern una? Una say our king now the cause. Fine, we here. Men are let us fight. Men are let us talk. Which one Yoruba people carry the matter for head? Because the one who come they fight, who come they get problem for our region, yeah, who come they get clash with the Igbos. Igbos are in south all over south. So we don't get problem with them. If we not get problem with Igbo for una say now I know it una see. Because we know they get hits. Because the bigotry now, the hits done too much. Everywhere fight. I don't know what Igbo people do now because of say one man sit down for Aso Rock. Una just there. Or not go channel on a problem, go give people with their own destiny. That people will be say they not even feel make una money even get value, we be like say to even feed now na problem. Igbo people wey suffer they do their own. They never rule presidency once for this country now. Now they rule. Now they do everything. Still Nigeria be like this. Una not carry una problem go meet them. Now Igbo people wey they suffer their own, they do their business. Now they try to fight and they try to cause one or two kata with. See that video now Yoruba people, not be all. Some of those Yoruba will not get sense. Now they push that video. Because me, I don't do friends with Yoruba. I don't still do friends with Igbo. The ones they way good. Of Benin.
Sure you get. And I kind of want us to always, once you see any post or any person who just make a video for no reason, you just started like attacking these people, attacking this tribe, attacking that ethnic for no reason. Hey, good morning. I want to do this video. See, let me tell you about Igbo people. Papa Kilo did now. What's the problem, man? Chihuahua know too much for Nigeria. Why are you letting them use you for something that is actually destroying you too? They are going everywhere, Baba, gig deal. On social media, they are calling people that, Baba, if you do this gig, which gig? Now, one kind of project like that, you just help us gather people. We need people who can help us speak for Yoruba people online because of all these things that Igbo people are doing. You be like, what are the Igbo people doing? You don't understand that they are doing everything to come and take over Yoruba land. They are rubbishing our leaders. They said they will remove Yoruba Obas. It's like, why? Why would they do that? Exactly. That's why we have to counter them. So we need you to help us recruit people outside. Che Yahweh, you are not recruiting people. All these people that have become homeless here and there, even in Lagos, you've not spent this money to recruit and train them for, some life improving skills. But they are ready to give you 50,000, 100,000 naira just to go and create social media and begin to attack this tribe, attack that tribe. If you can speak 2 languages, they go pay you 100,000. If not only 1 language plus English you sabi, they will just pay you 45,000. But if you can speak Hausa and Yoruba, Yoruba and Hausa, about 100,000. If you can speak Yoruba, Yoruba and Igbo, about 150, because that one a premium. And if you say if you post as Igbo, we go to attack Yoruba for them too. That's premium 150. But if you can't speak Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, and English, your money starts from 200,000 naira. All of this money that they give them, it no reach £100, it no reach $100. And that's what you are doing, where you are watching the criminals who are paying you these peanuts. You watch them loot your common patrimony. You watch them destroy that same Nigeria that you are living in.